We're in Uttarakhand as we move into the Sri Manoj Sarkar Indoor Stadium as it's time for match number 17, the first matchup of this Super Sunday as Goal Hunters take on Pondicherry United. It's been a good start for Goal Hunters, winning their first game comfortably. Pondicherry United doing the same, and this is a top of the table clash in Group C. The other two teams will be taking on each other as well. But for now, it's all about who can win this and get themselves into the knockout stages, into the quarterfinals of the AIFF Futsal Club Championships 2024-2025. Goal Hunters starting off their campaign with an emphatic 12-2 victory over Hazrat Nizamuddin Club, and then Pondicherry United winning their game 5-3 versus K3 Futsal Club, setting us up for this particular encounter. And those two sides, K3 and Hazrat Nizamuddin, will take on each other in the 2:30 p.m. fixture after this. We've got 4 matches for you today on this Super Sunday. Goal Hunters wearing their red strip this afternoon, while Pondicherry United come out with their black and a bit of gold. Saw quite a few goals yesterday in the matchups. Some really close encounters. Let's see which way this one swings, as two sides who have started off their campaign well take on each other. Goal Hunters, 3-time consecutive champions of the Delhi Men's Futsal League, and the 3rd time in a row that they are playing this Futsal Club Championship. But they've never reached the knockout stages. Well, they're 1 win away right now. And Pondicherry United, on the other hand, of course, as the name suggests, coming in from Pondicherry. There's a starting 5 for Goal Hunters. Special performance from them in the last matchup. And the skippers, Ansh for Goal Hunters and Nana Deepan Kolas for Pondicherry United. Today's officials, Vinod Kumar and Vishal Vaja. Vihoke is the 3rd referee, and the timekeeper is Vishal Kumar. So all the officials' names starting with V. Habam Khamba Singh, the match commissioner. And my name's Liam, talking you through this, the first game of this special Sunday in the Futsal Club Championships. This is Group C, as I said. Hazrat Nizamuddin Club and K3 Futsal Club will take on each other after this. And here is how goal hunters line up. Dhirendra Kumar Singh has set out Ansh, Manav, Anmol, Mahip, and Alif. On the bench, there's Satyam, Nishant, Nitesh, Abhiraj, Krishan, Mukul, Ghaite, Akshay Huria, and Bijoy, who is their top scorer so far, but he starts on the bench for now. I'm sure we'll see him as things progress. And the captain is also the coach. Kolas, he sets out Vinod, Karun, Dhanashekhar himself, and Dilipan. On the bench, there's Vikram, Ranjit, Rajesh, Vignesh, Raja, Kalan, P. Ilavasaran, and Jiva. So a top of the table clash in Group C. A group which Goal Hunters and Pondicherry United have already got a good head start in. But now it's about winning the second matchup and consolidating a spot in the top 8, in the final 8 rather. We kick off at the Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium. As always, this time match number 17, Goal Hunters taking on Pondicherry United. And from a Pondicherry United point of view, they'll be so happy they won their first matchup, representing the Pondicherry, or rather, named the Pondicherry United Football Academy, to have various youth level teams as well. Starting off with the victory, 5-3 over K3 Futsal. Here's a chance though, great save. Down to the right by Vinod. And Anmol wasting no time for Goal Hunters. That should go out of play. Goal Hunters also in their 11-a-side journey got promoted this February to the A division in Delhi. Goal Hunters having a couple of hat tricks in the last game. Bijoy and Mahip. In fact, Bijoy is scoring a double hat trick, 6 goals, and is their top scorer right now. No foul given. This is an opportunity, as Dilipan tried to curl that around Ansh, but that's not easy. He's always got his positioning on point. The other goal scorers in that 12-2 victory over Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. 2 goals for Akshay Huria and 1 goal for Mukul, who are both on the bench right now. And Alif made some good saves. Ansh and Anmol keeping things tight. But here's a corner for Pondicherry United. They have possession once again, trying to keep it high up the court as possible. We know that Goal Hunters, as their name suggests, love to score goals. Not the best of deliveries there. Decent shot, but it's just wide. The group stage is heating up now in the Futsal Club Championship. Quite a few teams now playing their second and third games. Group A more or less sorted, which was the group that started off earlier, because there is one more team in that group. As we look for the quarterfinalists, the top two from four groups. That's gone out of play, not enough space there for Anmol as he tries his trickery. And Dilip does really well to get past. Opportunity to shoot, maybe he does shoot. But it was always under a lot of pressure, not enough space. As I said, futsal is a pretty physical game. Oh, that's a lovely slide challenge coming in from Dhana. Chance now to make a change. Raja comes in. Oh, that's a lovely move, and that should be the first goal for Goal Hunters. All too easy for them. Mahib gets the return ball, I think, from Anmol. And gets himself on the score sheet now. And I feel that the change from Pondicherry United wasn't really required unless they were forced to change. Anmol setting him up, really good finish off the post and in. And they had the defensive shape, even though it was for a couple of minutes there, Pondicherry United. Did they really need to make that change unless there was a bit of an injury? Nice ball over the top. And once Goal Hunters score their first goal, they get a lot of confidence from there. This time they have to block one out. Skolas had a chance to shoot. Can Pondicherry United pull one back here? Hazrat Nizamuddin Club learned the hard way versus Goal Hunters. That's a decent ball over the top. Mahib does well to hold on to possession there. Always passing, always moving, always creating space. Look at that again from Goal Hunters. Time for a kick in for them. A bit of a push. No foul, says the ref. It was right under his nose. And that will be a foul this time from a Goal Hunters player. They look like they mean business this year, Goal Hunters. As I said, they've been dominant in Delhi. Another ball down the left-hand side. Could have been crossed inside. But what they want to do is, at the national stage, at this Futsal Club Championship, they want to go that extra yard into the knockouts. And once you go into the knockouts, it's anybody's game. It becomes a lot tighter, a lot more intense. Of course, in the knockouts. Here come Pondicherry United though. Chance to shoot. That's quite a good attempt actually from Balaji. Cutting inside, trying to find that top corner. He was already on his way down there, Anmol. Definitely not a foul. It looks like the first change is on the cards for Goal Hunters. Bijoy Gusai. Just when Pondicherry United might be feeling a little bit more confident about their defense, Bijoy is there to shake it up. A perfect sub to have. Here he is. Starts off with the shot already on target. Nice save for the second time from Vinod. Pondicherry United now still looking for their first goal. Haven't really created a proper chance on target yet in the opening 5 or so minutes. Look at how compact this Goal Hunters defense is. One back pass, cleared away. Almost a chance there for Goal Hunters, but now an opportunity for Pondicherry United, and that is fantastic stuff. A rampant run all the way through, and then a square pass. A selfless pass from the skipper, Kolas, setting it up for Raja, who gets the first goal of the game for Pondicherry United. Not sure what the issue is from the coach's point of view. But an equalizer for the side from Pondicherry. Goal Hunters with all the possession, all the domination, concede pretty early in this game. They take pride in their defensive shape, but sometimes a run like that straight through everybody works. That's a nice ball, looking for the cross, but too much purchase on it. And now Ella comes on for the goal scorer Raja. Made a really good run. You've got to offer options for that square pass, especially in futsal, because the goal is so small, the keeper covers most of the post. That's when you make that square run and expect your teammate to pass it to you for an easy tap in. That's when most of the best team goals are scored. Well, that's a nice pass, and that's exactly how Goal Hunters do it as well. Lovely setup from Bijoy. And Mukul gets on the score sheet once again. That is great from Bijoy. You can't keep him out of the game. Straight through the legs, a bit of a nutmeg pass. No chance for Balaji, no chance for the keeper. He's got De Gea on the back of his jersey. Vinod. No doubts as to who his favourite goalkeeper is. Here come Pondicherry United once again. Decent run there from Ella, but he couldn't get the ball back. From Rajesh, who seems to have come on. They're pretty quick moving forward during the counter-attacks are Pondicherry United. But they've got to keep Goal Hunters' attack in check. Here they come again. This will be a black ball. They give him possession away. Chance to shoot. He scuffed the shot there. Mahib. Unlike him. It's a poor ball from the keeper. Back to the Goal Hunters it goes. Again, not wanting to play the ball back to the keeper too much. Of course, you can only play it once in a move. Bijoy goes for the turn. Thought he was going to get the free kick, but didn't get it. Referee Vinod and Vishal overseeing the proceedings today. We've got a referee at either end. We've also got a third referee in the middle. It's so quick. Very tough to keep your eyes on everything. And there is also a timekeeper, of course, because the clock stops Every time the ball goes out, every time there is a stoppage in play. So usually a 40-minute game takes quite a bit of time, at least 1.5 hours with all the stoppages and half time. Here come goal hunters again. Mukul plays it backwards. Bit of space down the left. Mukul could shoot first time, decided not to. He likes to move on to that left foot of his. And that was a bit of an opportunity wasted, but they won't panic here, goal hunters. They like to play the ball around, open up the space. And they love to keep possession. They're going to attempt now to drag out Pondicherry United, who aren't moving up the pitch too much. Manav sets it up. Here's Bijoy for Mukul. Nice ball from him. Mukul comes in for the pass again. This time goes to shoot. That's good defensive work from Ella. And Pondicherry United keep their shape quite well on that occasion. Here's Manav again. Not enough space to shoot. And no space on the other hand for Rajesh to make that run through. It's kind of how they scored that first goal. The only goal of the game so far for Pondicherry United as they trail goal hunters. But goal hunters who do play a lot of free-flowing futsal, not getting too much space because Pondicherry United are keeping them pretty well. But for how long? Bijoy plays it wide. Manav sets it up again. Chance to shoot, not taken. Just overpassing it a bit there, goal hunters. It's a 4-on-3 situation now. Bijoy sets it up. Manav back to Bijoy. Goes for the shot. Good block from Kolas. Bit of a change now. A couple of changes actually for Pondicherry United. Easy block this time. Bijoy had no pass to square it to. Keeping possession once again here, goal hunters. Shot from a wide angle which is blocked will be the corner. Pondicherry United have hardly got the ball in the last few minutes. They've not even attacked once. All they're doing is keeping their defensive shape, which is something you've got to do. Shot is taken, a bit of a deflection. Keeper has it, plays it forward. Just hesitated a bit. I think the pass should have been a little faster. Bijoy does well to skip past the challenge. No space though. Have to be very nimble to get through from that sort of a corner. Expecting too much of his teammate there with that kind of a pass. Here come goal hunters again. Another shot blocked. And Akshay Huria comes on. Scored a couple of goals in the last game. Set up 1 or 2 as well in that 12-2 victory. One of the biggest score lines we've seen. Really nice move. Here's Akshay. Won't get any space there. Tackle comes in. Holding on to the ball again here, goal hunters. That one will fizzle out of play. Already halfway through this first half. Balaji goes for that long ball. That doesn't really work, but that's because goal hunters have closed down their opponent so well. They're not offering that first pass at all. Nice ball from Bijoy. Akshay was thinking about going for their first time shot. Not easy though. Really impressed by the defensive shape that Pondicherry United have kept. Shot from Bijoy, blocked again. Hazrat Nizamuddin were trying to zonally mark against goal hunters, and that wasn't really working. Oops! Bit of a poor pass from Bijoy, which you don't see too often from him. Superb display in the last game, a double hat trick from goal hunters number 18. Not getting too many goals today though. Other side in red. That's a nice ball through. Vicky couldn't get on the end of it. AIFF hasn't had too many saves to make. And that's a nice pass. This could be 3. This is 3. What a beautiful finish. And that defensive shape just broke down. What a glorious finish there from Mahib. Just dinks it over Vinod, who thought he had it covered. And that was a nice pass. But the finish, one of the best I've seen so far in this season's Futsal Club Championship. You hardly get the time to dink here. And that was a delightful dink. Vinod plays it over the top. Decent ball. Well intercepted. I think that pass came through from Bijoy again. Here's Akshay. Plays it all the way back. Mukul. Nice ball. Setting it up almost is Bijay. Ghaite is also on. Now we'll see a few more changes from the goal hunter's point of view. This is when they tend to keep rotating, keep changing. It's tough for the opponents to keep a track of who's on, who's off. Of course, rolling substitution in futsal. Possession given away again. This could be 4. And Bijoy loses a bit of that control that he usually prides himself on. Kolas just trying to kick the ball off. Bijoy does really well. Picks him up as well. That's good sportsmanship. Balaji will come off for Dhana. Here's Akshay. Plays it towards the left. Nice ball rotation. Mukul. Back to Akshay. Just trying to pull out the Pondicherry United defense. Then a ball over the top doesn't work. This time from Mukul. Dhirendra Kumar Singh will be happy with the way his side have played. That's an opportunity after a long time for Pondicherry United. Haven't made an attacking move for a while. That's a really good clearance. Bit of a talking to here for both the players, Dhana and Ghaite. All clear from the ref. You've got to be careful with that physicality. And that's good refereeing. Just making sure that it doesn't brew over. Ansh is back on, the skipper. His first shot back is over the top, and that will be a bit of a timeout. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. 3-1 lead for Goal Hunters. But Pondicherry United are in this game. Can they pull one back, or maybe even two? It's been a bit of a tactical battle from both teams, not giving each other too much of space or time on the ball in the dangerous areas, that is. Of course, timeouts have always been prevalent in futsal, but after seeing how important the cooling breaks are in 11-a-side matches, we know how much just a quick talking to from the coaches can really help. Tactically speaking, of course. And these timeouts just get you a bit of a breather just to get your thoughts in order. Communicate to a teammate, which otherwise you don't really have the time to, because it's such a quick game. It's always moving. Ansh goes for a spectacular ball, can't find the teammate. I don't think Goal Hunters will change too much. They've got to keep doing what they're doing. Rotate the ball, they will get more chances. Take your chances when they come. Already 15 goals in the competition, and they haven't even played 1.5 games. Bit of a turn there from Yate, but doesn't find the touch he was looking for. Vicky has a bit of pressure from Akshay. Vicky has no option but to play that long ball. Good bit of pressing from the Pondicherry, or rather from the Goal Hunters side. Here's Ansh. Plays it to the center. That's too easy a pass. Shots taken, blocked. And another shot is taken. Decent attempt. Was there a touch on it? Don't think so. The goalie throws it all the way. Ansh is there to defend. Oh, that is wonderful. A great bit of skill. And now a chance to shoot. Bijoy's shot falls to Akshay. And now Ansh decides to play it short, but intercepted. Lovely bit of skill there from Bijoy. Here he is again, this time just wide. His shooting boots were on in the last game. A double hat trick for him. That was a good ball. Almost latched onto it. Here's Akshay. 3-on-3 situation, but then they hold on to it a bit more. Now they've lost possession there. Balaji doesn't have a chance to shoot. Now he might. Toe poke is on. He took too long. The whole point of the toe poke is to take it slightly earlier, before the keeper can set, before the defenders come close to you. He's trying to open up a bit of a different angle though. That was a decent opportunity for Pondicherry United. Chance to shoot. An important touch away from the defender, because that might have been destined for that bottom right corner. Good touch from Dhana. Goal hunters have a corner. Take it all the way back to the keeper and opens up the game. Anmol is back on. He shoots from too far. There was a pass down the line. And the whole point of shooting from there is maybe you can get it through someone's legs. You can get a deflection. The keeper can't see it. Akshay does well to win back possession. He hasn't had a shot yet. Anmol tries to turn. Turns into traffic. Lovely ball from Balaji, but the touch is slightly disappointing. We've seen this from a lot of teams. After a while, they just put one player up, look for that long ball. The only thing is you tend to play, or you tend to defend with one man less, and that is never an easy thing to do in futsal. Beautifully done by Ansh. Akshay keeps possession well, sets it up. Anmol doesn't want to shoot with his right foot there. Akshay looks to open up a bit of space. Here's Anmol again, sets it up for Ansh to shoot. Good save off the keeper's hands onto the post. Here come goal hunters again. And now a counter-attacking opportunity. Keeper does really well. They attacked with all four. They left that last man, or the top man rather, all alone, but Rajesh's touch wasn't the best. That was a great shot by Ansh, but a lovely save from Vinod. Here comes Ansh again. Shoots. Saved again by Vinod. Good battle between these two. Pondicherry United just about holding on. Not wanting to concede another one. If they go into halftime 3-1, they know they always have a chance. Looking for a bit of a move there, not finding any space. Anmol almost winning it back. It looks like there's a bit of an issue here, bit of an injury for Pondicherry United, but they keep playing on instead of putting the ball out. Now they will. Rajesh in a bit of pain. Hopefully it's not an ankle twist. And it looks like it is, though. He can't put any pressure on that left ankle. Just went down in a heap. And hopefully he'll be fine to continue. Still a long way to go in this futsal game. That's a decent ball. Header almost met there by Ella, who's just come on. That ball is causing a few issues here for goal hunters. Anmol doesn't get enough space. Mahip tries to move back, but Ansh will eventually play it to him. Again, ball to the center. Anmol plays it wide to Akshay. That's a good ball again. Not enough space to shoot though. Ansh leaves it. Akshay cuts inside, can't shoot. Anmol opens it up on his left foot and almost squeezes it through the keeper's legs, but a good save from Vinod. Plays it towards Ella, who can keep this under control. Does pretty well to do so and will get a foul out of that. Brilliant stuff from Pondicherry United's number 17. Not the best of challenges though, because he was going nowhere after that touch. Good hold up play. Just checking if there's no burns off the surface. Under 1.5 minutes to play. Can Pondicherry United pull one back here? Mahip absolutely cleared Ella out there. The battle of the number 17s. So here we go. Free kick. Oh, that is wonderful. Good pass, but a sumptuous finish. A flick from Ella, who produced a bit of brilliance before this, but this is beyond that. And where were the defense? 4 of them just watching as Ella was absolutely free. In fact, Anmol went towards him, but then he just shadowed behind him. And Pondicherry United have pulled one back. This is where they've got to make sure not to concede before half time to give themselves a good chance in the second half. It's 3-2 to Goal Hunters. Akshay loses possession. Here's Ella, who's got a bit of confidence after that, but he loses possession. Ansh plays it wide. And they've scored. Have they? Yes, they have. Just as I said, they've got to make sure not to concede. That's exactly what they do. What a great shot from the side angle. Anmol with that left foot of his finding the top left corner. A nonchalant finish from him. And that is poor from the keeper. Vinod went towards the left hand side for the pass towards Akshay. And that is a really smart finish from Anmol. Expected the keeper to move inside. Caught him out at that first post, and as expected, Goal Hunters make the lead a 2-goal one again. Ella takes another shot. This time it's blocked. End-to-end stuff at the end of this first half. Here's Ella again. Twisting, turning. Getting the ball back again. Has possession. This time can't get that cross away. And I've seen this too many times. When the team trailing scores one, they concede one. Here's Ansh. Holds it up quite nicely. Plays it back. Just a few seconds left now in the first half. Bijoy. Poor pass from him. The second time that his passing hasn't been accurate. That's okay. It does happen. Nicely done by Kolas. But Balaji can't keep it in play. Approaching the end of this first half. Ball over the top, headed away. That is the end of the first half. And what a 20-minute period it has been. Goal Hunters have been pretty dominant, but Pondicherry United are just about keeping within touching distance of them. It could have been 3-2, but at the end of the first half, they've conceded one. But this is by no means an easy game for either side. Goal Hunters lead by 4-2 at halftime, but Pondicherry United are surely in it. We'll slip into a short break, and after this, we'll be back with the second half. Back for second half action in match number 17 of the AIFF Futsal Club Championships. Goal Hunters leading by 4 goals to 2. Pondicherry United had a few chances. In fact, they were within touching distance. It was 3-2. But then a smart strike from Anmol giving Goal Hunters that 2-0, rather 2 goal lead once again. That's a nice ball over the top. Just couldn't accelerate too much there. Colas. And Goal Hunters, as I said earlier on, would like to keep it the same. Pass, move, keep possession. They don't change their game too much. It's not easy to keep up with them and the way they keep on moving. Here's Manav. Ansh on the overlap. Ansh will get the ball now. In fact, that is what he wanted earlier on. Rather than the pass from Mahib, he wanted the pass from Bijoy. And Goal Hunters do tend to start with Manav at the back with Ansh. They just want to keep it compact. They don't want to concede early on in the game or in the half. And then after a while, we start seeing the rest coming on. And no matter how many goals you score, no matter how many goals you hunt, the defensive shape is always the most important. And that's something that, of course, Goal Hunters will take a lot of pride in. Rajesh is back on after that injury scare, which is good to see. Looks like it wasn't that painful. Maybe at the time it was. Rajesh gets the ball back. That was a very neat ball from Balaji, but Rajesh didn't expect him to play it through the legs. Nice touch, but good defensive work from Dhana. Just a couple of days more after today. I'll get back to that. Here's an opportunity. That flick almost getting it to number 5 for Goal Hunters. Mahip, who's usually so composed, this time didn't go for the chip but went for the back flick. We've seen some great finishes today already. So tomorrow and day after is when we have the remainder of the group games. These two sides will play again day after tomorrow. Bijoy sets it up. Good save. Mahip was thinking about playing the ball back to Bijoy, but it wasn't really on. Some intricate moves from the Goal Hunter side. Here's Ansh. Plays it back for Manav. Bijoy just takes a touch. Now he gets it back. Now he's freed himself up. Bijoy cuts inside, plays it towards Ansh, who can't get the shot away. Chance is set up, but Mahip's shot is wide. dink over the top but doesn't find a teammate. Pondicherry United doing well to hold on and not concede too many. Can they score one though? Here's Balaji. Could have taken a shot through the legs. He's delaying the shots a bit too much, I feel. You've got to shoot early on when you're in those positions. Cleared away by the keeper, not taking any chances. Bit of a talking to here from the referee. It was a foul eventually. I think after the ball had passed, so will be a free kick here for goal hunters. Bijoy makes the run. Mahe plays it towards him. And that's a lovely goal. Very well worked. Manav's shot goes straight through the keeper's legs. Pondicherry United just not able to keep up with the frenetic passing from goal hunters. And that's what happens when you shoot early. It just goes through somebody's legs. It's tough for the keeper to pick up, especially when it's on the ground. And goal hunters now have put a bit of daylight between them and Pondicherry United. Ansh does well to win that back. Bijoy sets it up. Mahib goes for another flick, which was expected. Manav for Mahib, whose shot is over the top this time. The objective for goal hunters would have been to score in the first 5 minutes of the second half, make it 5-2 without conceding. They've done just that. Now Ansh skips past the challenge. Ansh sets it up. Mahib finishes it, and that is probably the result as well for goal hunters. Because now it's going to be really tough for Pondicherry United to score 4 and get back. But what a run from the skipper. And a cool finish from Mahib. There was a big challenge coming in from Balaji, but Ansh, he didn't flinch. And the captain taking matters into his own hands, setting up that goal. Could have gone for it himself, decided not to. Kolas on the other side tried for a cross, couldn't find Dhana. Alif plays a ball over the top. Where is the marking? Ansh sets it up again. Loves to pass from those areas rather than shoot. Mahib up against Ella, who's had a really good game for Pondicherry United. Not the best of passes there from his teammate though. 15 minutes to go, 4-0 up. 4 goals up rather. Goal hunters looking quite confident now. It's a poor challenge from Ella. In fact, not given as a foul. Did he get the ball? Possession lost. This could be 7. Good save from Vinod. Bijoy, after scoring 6 the other day, hasn't scored yet. Chance to shoot. Just wide. Maybe he has got one today. You lose count sometimes. 6 already for goal hunters. 18 in the competition so far. As Bijoy goes for the toe poke. But a nice block from Ricky. Pondicherry United now 2-on-2 situation. Vicky goes too wide, shoots, never going to score from there. Good game from Bijoy. He will take a bit of a breather. Another shot taken, easy save. But at least they're attacking a lot more now, Pondicherry United. Anmol can't keep that in. Vinod plays it through. Here's Vicky. 2-on-2 situation. A couple of step overs. Ansh is down. Dhana plays it back to Vicky. Good save. Well, those step overs worked. And this time he doesn't even take the corner from the correct spot. He had Ansh's number for a second there. Really good work from Vicky. A bit of individual brilliance from goal hunters. Rather from Pondicherry United, but from goal hunters, it's all about the team brilliance. That's another goal for them. Easy finish this time. Should have been kept out by Vinod. A couple of balls have gone straight through his legs, which can't be the case at this level. Was there a bit of a deflection though? I think there was, so can't really blame him. Anmol gets another goal. He's getting the goals today. He's finding the back of the net. And this should be another 3 points for goal hunters. 7-2 now. And on Tuesday, they will face K3 Futsal and look to top Group C. Ella couldn't get away. Last touch came of Anmol. Hazrat Nizamuddin and K3 Futsal Club play each other today. Whoever wins that will go on to 3 points. And if it is K3 Futsal, then basically them and Pondicherry United will have a playoff. In that final group game, whoever wins will come second. Unless, of course, goal hunters lose. I beg your pardon, if Hazrat Nizamuddin win, then they will have that playoff versus Pondicherry United. Pondicherry have already beaten K3. So it might come to the case where they have to rely on other people to lose and then win. Here's a chance. This should be 3. Oh, it's been missed. An open post for Kolas set up by Dhana pretty well. Hits the post. That should have been 3 for sure. No luck today. Here's Mahip. Plays it across. Gets it back. Doesn't finish it first time. Anmol sets it up for Mahip. Could have shot though. Goal hunters, if they do top Group C, which looks quite likely, that'll be a foul. That'll be a foul. Goal scoring opportunity as well. Balaji gets a yellow card. Easy decision for the ref. Stopping Anmol in his tracks. He was destined to score another one perhaps. So they'll face the runner-up of Group D if they top Group C. Goal hunters. Or vice versa, either way. We'll play someone from Group D. There's Manav. Good block. Jiva's on now for Pondicherry United. Not the best of balls as they try to move it forward. So we do have Monday and Tuesday as the final group stage games. Then there's a rest day on Wednesday. Then the quarterfinals. That's a thunderous strike from Manav, who has been shooting really well today, but it hits the post and it's off. And we've got, as I said, the quarters, then a rest day, then the semis, then a rest day, then it all culminates on Monday, 18th August, the finals. "35 matches in total. And this is the 17th match, so we're basically halfway through now. Almost. This is the 6th day of league games. Couple of rest days in the middle as well after starting last Sunday. Really nice move there from the likes of Nishant. Here he is again, takes a shot, almost trickles into that bottom left. Raja doesn't have a pass there. It was Kala, actually. Manav comes off. He's had a superb game again. Krishan Kumar comes on. "14-man squad for goal hunters." Might see all 14 play today. We should. Nitesh and Vikram haven't come on yet. Of course, Satyam, who played really well in the last game as keeper. He hasn't come on yet. For Pondicherry United, more or less everybody has come on. I think Ranjit and Vikram, the keeper, yet to come on. Rajesh is back on here. Loses possession. Didn't expect the pass to come towards him. Good hold up play here. And as I say that, just out of possession. Three-time champions of the Delhi Futsal Championship, goal hunters. They've done the three-peat. They haven't made the Futsal Club Championships quarterfinals yet, but now it looks like it's secure after this one, especially with their superior goal difference. They mean business this year. Could they go all the way? Not going to be easy, of course. There's an opportunity. Shot is saved pretty well. Great keeping there from Alif Molla. Raja made a really good run but couldn't find the corner. Finishing has to be absolutely precise in this format. And even if it is the keeper, still makes some good saves. Nishant loses possession there. They do find the back of the net, but the ball went out of play already. Pondicherry United have to Keep attacking, keep improving. And they need to focus, of course, after this game on the next one, because they still have a chance to qualify. Group C, especially for the second spot, is going to be very open. Goal Hunters should top the way they're playing. That needs to be kept in play. Kolas, the captain. Good hold up play there from Raja. Needs to release now though. Oh, it doesn't release it in the right spot. Gaite. Chance to shoot. This time it's the side netting. Good defensive work. Pondicherry United have it again. Shot is taken. Was that blocked by his own player? No, it wasn't. Very good defensive stuff from Goal Hunters. Don't want to concede in this second half. I'm sure that would have been one of the objectives. Beautiful ball from Mukul, but possession is lost after that. Another ball over the top, but the tackle comes in just in time. Will be a corner for Goal Hunters. Vicky getting ready to come on. Great setup, and Nishan's shot was blocked pretty well. Last piece of action from Raja as he comes off for Vicky. Looks like Nishant also had his last piece of action. Rolling substitutions, we might see him on again. Akshay Huria is back on with 8 to play. Likes to keep the ball rotating along. Nice work there. And the ball through for Krishan. Was a bit too heavy, and that will be a timeout as the hooter goes. So 8 minutes to play. And a quick chat for both coaches. So there's a timeout. Quick words exchanged. Looks like Ansh is going to be coming back on. Oh no, he isn't. He takes off the bib to wipe maybe a bit of water that was dropped. Pass through the legs there from Alif. All about flair, aren't they, Goal Hunters? Shot comes in. That is just wide of the post. Vinod plays it straight through. A bit of a back heel. Doesn't work. Nice movement there. Yate takes a shot. Decent attempt. Got some power on that shot, but it was always rising. Here's Vicky. Looks to play it around the corner. Why was the run stopped? That's his question, perhaps, for Dhana, who has run around quite a bit. Maybe he's a bit tired, wanted to just keep possession. Vicky gives the ball away. Yate sets it up for Akshay. Great save by Vinod. Akshay comes all the way back. And the ball was put across the area. Instead of getting the ball, it looks like Rajesh has clattered into AIFF, who's okay. Doesn't want to get off the pitch. Looks like he's fine after a bit of contact. And that's a good move though from Pondicherry United. That pass was a little too heavy. And Rajesh absolutely went foot first into AIFF, who is probably going to come off now. Might be cut open slightly. Unfortunately for him. Satyam Thapal, come on. Yeah, Satyam. Chance for him as well. Oh, that's a poor challenge. No foul, says the ref. Looks like Kolas used his elbow. Chance to shoot. Satyam gets his first save of the game. Good shot from Dhana though. And a very good ball from Satyam, but Krishan Kumar not able to get his first touch right so far. There's Satyam again. Looks for a similar ball. Very good ball actually. Chance to shoot. Very well worked goal by Goal Hunters. A really nice finish. Set up by Mukul. And it looks like it is Gaite who gets his first goal. Nice finish. Very well worked goal. Starting from KK to Mukul, and Gaite makes no mistake. It's 8 now for Goal Hunters. Can they get into double digits for the second time in a row? Long ball. And another long ball from one keeper to the other. Good defensive work from Mukul, who's come back on. Ella takes a shot. Saved by Satyam, who looks for that long ball again, but he'll play it towards Akshay. In his own half. Akshay tries to open up a bit of space for a pass, loses possession, and then wins it back. Kolas, very physical. That's helping him win those 50-50 balls. Balaji has a chance to shoot. Hits the post again, unfortunately. They didn't have too much luck today. Pondicherry United. That's a poor pass. Should have been played earlier. Akshay was absolutely free. 3-on-2 opportunity. Nice ball from Balaji. Set up. Blocked. Pondicherry United still have it. They can't shoot though, because Goal Hunters have come back into position. But he sets it up well there, Balaji. Rajesh gets past the defender, sets it up. The runner had to come a little earlier. Mahip and Bijoy preparing themselves to come on now. Gaite and KK, who did well, have to make way for them. Decent ball over the top. Bijoy sets it up, but the touch is just wide from Anmol. In fact, from Mahip. Very good defensive work there from Mukul. Akshay plays it back to Mukul, who plays it wide to Bijoy. Mukul retrieves it again. 4-on-3 situation. Mukul has it, looks for the toe poke. No, he doesn't. Good cross. Dealt with by the keeper. And now Balaji can move it forward. He's got an option beyond him. Mukul saw that pass coming. Balaji could have maybe used that as a decoy to cut inside, but not to be. Poor ball. But he's had a good game here. Or Balaji. Has to drop back and defend. That shot is wide. Just over 4 minutes to play. One back quite well there by Bijoy. Here's Balaji. Twists and turns and looks for a pass towards the left hand side. Ella does well to get past a few players, but then loses his footing and gives away a kick in. Nice turn by Nick, who's come on. So eventually everybody getting a game. Nitesh, also known as Nick. All 14 players taking the pitch for Goal Hunters. Which is good. Of course, you've got to keep rotating, give everybody a chance. Here's an opportunity for 3 for Pondicherry. Super save from Satyam, who has come in pretty late in the game but made a few really good saves and passes. Just over 3 minutes to play. This time Satyam's ball is intercepted. Well, that's a lovely turn. Oh, the pass should have been played by Bijoy. He wants his goal now, sets it up this time. No opportunity to shoot for Mahip. Decent ball through for Akshay, who can't keep that under control. Vinod plays it short and Akshay will win it back. Poor pass. And that's a great strike. And Bijoy finally gets his goal. Scored 6 in the last game, was looking for 1 in this game. Super finish into that bottom right corner of Vinod's. This one he had nothing to do about. Here's another one. Almost 10 for Goal Hunters. Satyam again. Really nice challenge, but I think the ball has stayed in. Bijoy will get 10 for Goal Hunters. We've absolutely fallen apart here, Pondicherry United. At one point it was 3-2, but now It's double digits for goal hunters. Wonder who came up with this name. Well, they must have been scoring goals galore. That's why it's an apt name for them. Always hunting for goals. 22 goals now in the span of 2 futsal games. And that should take them all the way to the top of Group C. And that's another Bijoy gets a hat trick. After scoring 6 in the first game, hardly scoring any in this, he suddenly gets 3 within the span of a minute perhaps. All too easy for him. Another shot through the legs. When you keep it low, it's very tough for the keeper to stop those ones. Almost a repeat scoreline. They won 12-2 versus Hazrat Nizamuddin. That's gone out of play. I think they might get a chance to score the 12th one here as well. Bit of an altercation here between Dhana and Mahib. Unnecessary there from Dhana. It looks like it's getting a bit heated there. Vinod, who's also come on for Pondicherry United, getting involved. Something must have been said. Captain has to get a talking to, of course. And Dhana gets a yellow card for that. Looks like it's a change in goalkeeper. So Vikram comes on. That means everybody for Pondicherry United as well has played. He makes a save of Bijoy's shot as he comes on. Not the best of clearances there from Kolas, but hits Nick and goes to the keeper. Balaji with a bit of quick footwork, but then he loses possession. Vinod has made some good saves as he watches on for the final 90 seconds or so. Ansh sets it up. Chance to shoot. Not taken. Good pass there. Good control from Bijoy. Ansh gets it to Bijoy again. Balaji does well to block the angle and force him out for what will be a goalie roll or a goalie throw. Not the best of passes there from Vikram as he's just come on. There's Ansh. Loves to carry the ball forward and set it up. And Nitish, who was looking for his first goal, takes a shot from an acute angle. Dhana plays it back. Pondicherry United have to take the positives. In the first half, they were really good. Second half, they've just lost the plot. Goal hunters keep moving, keep rotating. Tough to keep them under control. Here they come again. There's Nitish, who's looking for his goal. Sets it back up for Bijoy. Could have shot though. Bijoy gets stopped by Dhana, who comes in with a tackle. Ansh plays it through. Bijoy wanted to set it up for Nitish, I think. Oh, that's a nice nutmeg from Kolas. Krishna is back on. The Krishan is back on. Last few seconds. Chance to shoot. Ooh, that's a venomous strike from Nitish. But it goes over the top. Last few seconds. Chance for Pondicherry here. Rajesh to shoot. He sets it up and that won't be a chance to score. And the goal hunters won't go for 12 again. They will have to finish with 11. But another dominant display from the side from Delhi, who after 2 failed attempts on the third one finally make it to the knockouts of the Futsal Club Championship by the looks of it. They go to 6 points as Pondicherry will stay on 3 in Group C, and the other two teams will face each other after this. Hopefully they sort everything out off the field. Competitive matchup. At halftime it was 4-2 to Goal Hunters, but then they have absolutely ripped Pondicherry United's defense apart in the second half. Pondicherry played pretty well, but eventually Goal Hunters too good, too quick. But Pondicherry United have a chance to qualify. They have to win their next game, so they need to remain positive. And after this, the second match of the day, match number 18 of the Futsal Club Championship, is K3 Futsal Club versus Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. That's all from Liam. Thank you so much for watching, and join us again for the second matchup of the day.